Big money, no whammies. Let's go, no glitches. You know, guys, I still haven't figured quite perfectly how to press these rims. I don't know if I need to go lighter or more power. E23 and the Wraith. Talk about two different ends of the bimetal spectrum, right? Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Crud. Do it a little later. When's the next time you're in court, Matt? November Soul shipment. So November Soul shipment will actually be the November and December shipment together. Um, Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe. Kind of depends on a little bit of the supply too. If Jeremy can, like, for the titanium and the for the titanium, it would be really ideal to have the diamond blend with it. But outside of that, I don't know if diamond blend just turns into 3 packs. Um, so it's not always just something you can get in your shipment, but you can never restock. I don't know. Because it's definitely nice you get the full experience throwing a fresh diamond blend on your new G2, but then is it frustrating as the customer when you can't buy that string? You can't get that string that shipped with your yo-yo? Is that worse than, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say the full idea out, Matt, but I've got 2 of my names so far of the 5, and then we can set up to film. I don't know if we'll do that on Zoom. Is it easy to record the both videos on Zoom and the audio, then splice it together? So you don't care if all your fresh G2s come with a diamond blend because it gives you that perfect experience out of the box, even though you can never experience it again just on that first string because there's not any for sale. That's what I'm struggling with. Matt, I started with the good ones because I figured we shouldn't come out of the gate right away with the worst, so we'll do the best. Alright, I got to get to work. Just jamming. The worst is easier. It is, the best is there's a little more thought involved, right?
Vote for Sherrod Brown is a vote against Donald Trump. Brown spent 31 years in D.C. backing radical liberal policies, partial birth abortion, transbiological...
You guys tired of them political ads yet?
Sex change surgeries for children.
I get tired of these popping up when my kids are around watching TV. What's a sex change surgery, Dad? Is that person by us that they let through the border? Is he out there? I'm scared. And I know it's not on children's programming, but my kids are going to watch the sports with me. Jonah watches football and baseball, basketball, all with me, so it's always on there. And the girls are hanging out while we're watching. That's a good one. Wooden boxes with the upcoming tie throws. I'm not sure. I've got two options right now that I've considered. So I'm not sure if I'll go wood or not. One option is wood. Another option is I'm just gonna keep it to myself until I make a decision. Because if I don't use it for the ties, then I'll use it for a different project. No, Tori. Um, only the customs have been hand pressed by me, and I'm still trying to figure out how. I'm not sure if I need to apply less pressure or more pressure so far. All three have had some vibe, so I think what I should do is just. Well, I think what I'm going to do right now is I have a custom that's very close. I'm going to put it in the freezer and then press it again. I pressed this one together without freezing it first. So I think this way there could be nothing, like if it's already pressed together, it'll just let me maybe press it a little bit firmer. And then we'll see if that smooths out. Also was the first one that I weighed the rims to have matching rims. Because the rims can be off by, what is that? A hundredth. So I've seen them at 0.20, 0.19, and 0.18. Any tips for technology with the kids? I don't want to raise an iPad kid, and I don't want to stunt their education with tech. I would say I don't think that I've found the perfect amount. The kids, when they went to the sitter, that's where they got a lot of tablet time. Um, and then at home on car trips, and then if we had like some people over for dinner or something, they'd have their tablet. Now, the kids don't go to the sitter. They don't get any tablet time. They don't get any tablet time during the day. Jonah gets a Chromebook. He's in first grade with school that he comes home and does a little bit of school on. Um, and then if we do go to like Columbus, which is 2 hours away, they'll get tablets in the car for that. So it went from, holy cow, I don't know, probably like, we'll just say 40 to 50 hours a month to 2. So you are probably stunting them on if you want them to be good with tech, but in all reality, once they know how to move stuff around, and that's as far as they're gonna get while they're playing until they get to playing games and whatnot. Um, so yeah, I side very much so on the less tech. We took the tablets away for the most part, took YouTube away, so they can still watch like Netflix and stuff. I try not to let them watch Blippi or like the vlog people on Netflix, like the fake family vlogs. Um, and it has changed their personalities. Their tempers aren't as bad. Um, their attention's a little better. So when they're young, I would definitely, as much as you can, keep them off the tech. Would be my advice. And I know I'm very different than a lot of people. There's first graders with phones on the bus that Jonah gets on, and he has no phone and no tablet going with him. Um, he's asked for a phone multiple times, and we've told him not until he's probably a teenager. What up, Brad? But I would say it's 100% different across the board for all kids. Yeah, if it's your babysitter, it's a problem. And I think that they could have more than we're giving them now. And they probably will now that it's getting dark and cold. We made this change and it's been summer, so I just tell them to go outside. They go find somebody to play with outside. That'll be harder to do when it's cold. So they will probably get some time during the night to play games on their tablet. Yeah, the behavior, I notice a difference. But believe me, when you go to dinner and you take the kids with and without tablet, there's a big difference on if it's relaxing or not. I don't think that's too small. What do you guys think on the sizing here? It might be, I didn't get my tool yet to center it up, but I thought I did a pretty good job. I don't know. I kind of think the sizing's okay. And I will say, I definitely was the Game Boy kid, Tori. So every time we went somewhere, Game Boy in the car with a little light plugged into it, and the little adapter plugged into the cigarette outlet. Yeah, we're having club tonight. I'm the worst at this. I got too many things that need my attention.
The $6 meal deal is here. It starts with Dunkin's legendary coffee, a toasty, melty bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and a crispy, crumbly order of hash browns. It's kind of the biggest deal in breakfast. The $6 meal deal, available now.
I want a $3 meal deal. Yep, those four double A's. And I think it didn't it drop to two for the color? Yeah, Ryan did a really good job. What's the opposite of original? Because is it like Duncan's thing is original number one, right? So I couldn't say the unoriginal number one. Copied number one. Current number one. The number 2, original number 2. APs, the Associated Press. It's like when they would have the national championships, and then the AP would give the championship to like the one of the teams that wasn't in the championship. I haven't done an assembly video in a while. I don't know. It's how many times can you do the same video before you guys get bored? I get bored making them. Tribute number 1. Number 1 tribute company. I'm gonna do that when I re-release the. What did he have, Matt? If you're still in here, did he have the original Barracuda CAD? Tribute series. That actually works pretty good for that series I want to make of redesigning my old favorites. Tribute 54. The Barracuda. I don't know what that was then. If it because the Barracuda is Janos. Janos. If there was money in yo-yo, do you think he would have kept yo-yoing? It's like he won Worlds and then he was like, what else is there to do? I don't want to spend all the time here trying to repeat. You put out a video of you picking your nose and we're in. It works for Aaron Rodgers, right? What did he do? Then claimed he didn't need it? Said there's no side view? I try to make sure the content has either an entertainment or a teaching value. Sometimes it doesn't. Like today's mustache video, there's not a whole lot of enjoyment in the content other than the announcement of Movember. So, in hindsight 2020, I should have posted that tomorrow morning and it had been a video of me shaving. That would have been the content. Red made the CUDA. Who's Red? Is this some... This is for you, Alex. They're kind of getting soft, though, really. Haven't been running...
for retirement? Our free retirement planner shows you where you stand now and how you can meet your goals. Sign up today at empower.com.
Do these sisters who look alike even know each other? Let's see who knows Meredith better, her sister Megan or her preferred
Would you guys like to be let into my dad fail today? Really, one of my all times. I'm still kind of feel sick about it.
Cheerios
You guys remember when that knee to GT? Was like, all right, what did we got? What did I do? All right, so, man, I feel terrible. All right, so Madeline, my kindergartner, had a Halloween parade today. So anybody that could go to their school at like lunchtime, then they walked around the perimeter of their sidewalk of the building in their costumes. And they have their school's like kind of big, I guess. They had like 22 kindergarten classes. And we're like 15 classes in. And the person I'm standing next to, his kid was like 7 classes before, and he's like, "Oh, I had one job, take a picture, and look at this," and showing me the picture that he messed up of his kid. And while he's showing me that picture, is when Madeline's class walked by, so I didn't even see her. I think I'm gonna lie to her and tell her I turned around and saw the back of her and said Madeline, and she didn't hear me. But that'll hit you in the feels. It still makes me sick. Wasn't playing on my phone. Was looking at the other dad's fail of the picture he took. I mean, my wife had to work today, so she couldn't go. Normally, she likes to do these things. It's this the that doesn't bother me. Like I wasn't gonna go if my wife was going. It more bothers me that she wanted somebody there, but then she was gonna if she saw me, she was. I'm hoping she didn't see me either. Maybe then I can say, it doesn't feel so bad. But if she saw me looking at somebody else's phone and missed her, that's the rough part. I'm excited for you guys to see the Hulk storm in person. I know the important thing was to show up, but come on, you're there and you still missed? Guys. Alright, I thought I pulled the most epic Jake thing ever. Because the Respawn X is still boxes, not labels. But I do have the boxes. I thought I might have messed that up and not had. So actually, the next Hulk Storm will be a while, because these were the experiment, the test subject. You think I can get Mike to teach us a responsive trick? That's so smooth. This is like what it was like yo-yoing in 2008, right? Yeah, about right like that.
A vote for Sherrod Brown is a vote
A
against
vote
Donald
for
Trump.
Sherrod
Spent
Brown.
21 years in D.C. backing radical.
This is perfect and not expected for a Halloween drop. Well, I might have said it too early, but no B grades. Well, not on the Mongoose, but maybe a next respawn. Actually, I actually sent Ryan an idea. I don't know if we'll remember it for next year or not. But yeah, we can do Wolfman for sure. Doesn't have to be on the respawn. That's just what we've been doing. I really like my respawn collection. I think the cases are here soon. Yeah, all A grades on the Frankensteins. Frankenstein's a monster. A mummy would be good. Dracula, we did a vampire? Maybe not. It might be a zombie. No, we did a vampire. It's just not a Dracula like in a suit and tie vampire. Zombie, two pumpkins, vampire, and yeah, the scarecrow is one of the pumpkins. Then Frankenstein's monster.
Amelia Sykes lets illegals skip the line, but that's not all.
Amelia,
Sykes
no
wants to make
line
sure they
skipping.
stay. With free housing and the right to vote, Amelia Sykes. Illegals skip the line, Americans get screwed.
I can't skip.
For the content of this advertising.
Searching for music for your next video?
Yes, yes I am.
Then you need to check out Artlist.
Is this actually Alex and Matt? You got, I believe that Tori is also in a battleground state. Do you guys have political ads non-stop in your states? Like, or is that a battleground state type deal? All the time? I don't know. Like, is your states is Arkansas um like does it go back and forth, or is it always Republican or Democratic, or is it like the population's so low that they just don't even care how many points it's worth? Yeah, I consider it like a video game. They're trying to get points. I guess you do definitely have the local election. Um, I think Ohio voted for Obama, but then it's been Trump the last two times. I don't know what I like. I think you just don't really care about politics until, well, maybe not. Maybe this isn't true until you have like a family and you start to be older. I didn't give two craps prior. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe if the timing is just right, that I think it. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way you see the advertising and everything too. But it's all hitting right when I'm at the age of consent. I mean, the age of caring. Dun, 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 dun. I think that they always word it in a way that if you take the wording specific, within certain bounds, it can be true type of deal. That one also has like a specific, yeah. I mean, but because then they'll go back and forth. These ads about, well, for in our case, Sherrod Brown are not true. They are blatant lies. He never did this. He never did that. So I think it's like taking one thing and being very specific on it and then running with it. Just like YouTube clickbaiting, right? You guys have trick or treat tonight, or did you already have it on the weekend? Tonight, we had trick or treat Saturday. Our city always does it the Saturday before Halloween. Am I coming to trick or treat tonight? No. Yeah, that's the proper omitting. Yeah, it's not the full story. It's a clickbait. They're hoping to persuade somebody by one half message. We are raging with the punch until about 7:30. What is that? You guys all have trick or treat tonight? Should I cancel club? The Kool-Aid Man. Club is 9 p.m. Eastern. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Jake time. We do have daylight savings coming up. Everybody just tuning in now. We did everything passed is ready to rock and roll for tonight's drop, 8 p.m. Eastern in the G2 store. Um, we have the King is back, the undead, back from the dead, the undead wraith. Um, Mossy Midnight Elite 19, which is pretty limited to 8 units. And then we have the Artist Edition Respawn X, which I think we have 16 pass QC, one for me, one for Ryan. Elite 19, yeah. Elite 23. Sorry. Apologies.
Did you know that there's a specific 2,000-year-old Korean food that you can eat to help get rid of your heartburn naturally?
Ooh.
Did you know that acid reflux and heartburn affect nearly 1/3?
Oh, we got Thursday night football too. I'm gonna put in a little parlay into the bets section. And we'll see if we can't win together. About Jake Santa, I've got to see what I've got for the holidays. Um, my secretary kind of dropped the ball. I had what I was gonna do this year, which I can't now. Ah, maybe I can. November, December, probably not. Maybe with a rush order, I could. I was actually just gonna make a whole new yo-yo that released via Santa Jake, and people weren't gonna know that unless their significant other got it for them. I can't. The Jets. I cannot believe that they lost to the Patriots. Can't believe it. I thought they were gonna get things together, get to 9, 10 wins, see what happens, figure it out, kind of the way Brady did in Tampa, and they just aren't. For the most part, there's no real way for me to check if somebody's ordering for themselves. Um, But for the most part, most of the interactions I've had, you can tell it's somebody for somebody. But as long as I mix it up every year, yeah, if people self-order, then they're disappointed when it's not a new, different yo-yo. But um, I've done a good job in getting somebody something they don't have all the way around. I do not know that they are better off. I actually haven't seen much
Get the
good
mattress
Jordan
of
Love.
your
I feel like
dreams, hassle-free.
he always gets hurt when I'm
Mattress
watching.
Sleep delivers incredible comfort and convenience, right?
But it is nice that you're still competent and playoff ability is there. Like for 3 straight quarterbacks, when the Browns haven't had one since they returned in 1999. I think I don't know if they don't make the play. I don't know what Rodgers will do. I can't get a good read if he'll hang it up or not. I think he wants to make one more run, but I don't think he had a full off season of like really dedicated to it, and I don't know if he wants to go back to being dedicated to football for a whole off season. Watson, I don't. I mean, Winston is not a top tier quarterback, but he is a top 20 quarterback. He's going to throw some picks, he's going to throw some touchdowns, and he can make the throws, though. So give me that. Give me some entertaining football. Fingerspin Banshee SS. I think that in the Area 51 will probably both get revisions and get a Patreon shipment in 2025. Fingerspin Banshee SS. I want to go a little bit wider and takes the SS out of the inside, so that there's no effect on getting into the fingerspin dimple with the use of the perch method. when your finger rubs on aluminum, blasted aluminum, it does not track or grab the way it does on the stainless steel. So that's going to be the biggest change. Hopefully that helps, Austin. Austin, it's all clicking together for me now. I apologize for the delay in response and getting out your Wraith. Just took me a while to get to the outlier item that was.
I either co-sponsored or voted for every allowable Roe v. Wade state restriction.
Alright guys, I'm done for here, or done for now. I'm gonna go get my kids off the bus, and I've got all the strings ready. Thanks for tuning in to a live stream. Little G2K Jake in the HQ. I think this might turn into like a screen print workshop when we go live to print shirts, just to have something to do. Maybe I'll split screen the YouTube video and you'll have the office in the background. Alright, good luck for the drop tonight. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Have a happy Halloween.